Hi, I'm Regina Hess, President of Forge Wealth Management, and welcome to our Women in Wealth series. I have a new friend with me this week. Please let me welcome my new friend and tell us who you are, what you do, and what you love most about your career.
Hi, Regina. Hi, everybody. My name is May O'Keeffe. I'm an orthodontist of almost 17 years. I love so many things about my job, my career. I've wanted to be an orthodontist since I was 10 years old.
Hmm.
I love the human aspect of it, the connection, the following of youngsters until they become adults, and adults until they gain that confident smile that they've always wanted their whole lives. The transformation is amazing, and I love being part of that. There's so many things, Regina, I love about my job, and I think um, the patient aspect and the connection aspect is what I adore most about it.
And I think it's a natural for you. You're such a people person. I know going into your office, it's just a happy place, and you exude happiness, and all the kids love you. I've had three of my children with you, and they have all adored you. I just think you're just naturally a human, like interactive person. You're so good at that.
Well, thank you so much. And it's kids like yours that I've seen grow up, and families that I've connected with for so many years, that it's like family. I look at my patients kind of like my own kids. My kids are little, and I've known some of my patients longer than I've been a mom. So I've watched them grow up. Little ones now are going to college, getting married. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I've been doing it for that long, and that's what I love most about it.
Yeah, that's really amazing. So tell everyone the name of your practice and where your practice is located, and your
Sure.
website address.
Sure. So I'm May O'Keeffe Ortho, and my website is www.mayokeeffeortho.com. And I'm located in King of Prussia, and it's a very wonderful, unique situation. I'm only the third owner of this practice. The original owner was in practice for about 30 years, and then he transitioned, and the previous owner was in practice for close to 30 years, of which I was part of that practice for 15. And then the opportunity arose for me to take it and move it to the next level, and so that's where I'm at, right in the medical dental building in King of Prussia. So it's a great location, very easy access, but it's really unique that I'm the third, only the third owner in about 60 plus years of this practice.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah, that's
yeah,
longevity. Very good, very good. And
yeah.
I can't wait to see your practice just bloom and bloom and bloom because you're so good at what you do.
Oh, thank you.
So, as a professional woman, how do you see, what have been some of the challenges that you have faced as a professional woman in your career?
It starts really kind of from the beginning. Dental school used to be a male-dominated place, institution, and now it's really changed. But 20 years ago, my class was the first class that there were, actually more women than men. So it's starting to change, but it's still a male-dominated profession. So it's the kind of I am the doctor, and I have gone through the training, and I do have the experience. So there is some level of having to prove yourself a little bit, but I try not to focus on that. I just do what I love and talk about it, and with the same passion. So I think that that's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge, you know.
Mhm.
And but in general terms, I think that, you know, nowadays there's been so many women in medicine that have kind of paved the way, that it's not as daunting as it may seem, or as it may have been in the past.
Well, that's great news. Great news,
Yeah,
especially for the next generation, because you've paved the way for the next generation of women professionals.
yeah, I hope so.
Being a woman professional, we also know that there's another side of it, and that's balancing or trying to balance, raising a family and taking care of your family. So, how are some of the ways that you handle your balance in the family and the work and the career?
Um, well, trying to balance it now, Regina.
I know it's really hard. It's really bigger challenge right now, I think, especially like you said you have your kids are still little. I hats off to you. It's so much harder for people with younger kids.
Yeah. Well, so I'm very blessed. My parents live really close by, and if it wasn't for them, my husband works, I work, and so really my parents have been instrumental in raising my children, and I couldn't do it without them. But there's a lot of the usual mommy guilt. My job, you know, before I was the owner, I did have, you know, set hours. And so luckily they were a lot of after school hours. And it might sound kind of odd, but I had my mornings available. So if there was something at school, I could do it. And I was able to be there. And now with some, I can't just go to everything, but I try and schedule around it. But like I said, if it wasn't for really good support, and my parents, I mean, who else can you trust?
Yeah,
You know, then I don't know that I could do it. I don't know that.
yeah.
I'm sure I could, but it's been wonderful to also have my children have such a good relationship with
Oh
their
yeah,
grand.
and I'm sure your
Yeah.
parents get a lot of love out of that too. So
Yeah.
win-win for everyone. That's wonderful. And I have a similar situation where my mom can help me when I need it, and it really does make a difference when you have that family cohesive. Everybody's in this together, and your kids are in good hands.
Yeah, it gives you that little sense of, so when I'm at work, I'm really kind of at peace, knowing that. So
That's pretty
there's always little
awesome.
bumps. There's always
Oh yeah,
little
yeah,
bumps.
yeah. And like you said, you can't go to everything like, that mom guilt, and we just have to navigate around that, and it's okay. It's okay for us not to be at every single thing. It's okay to make the decision, okay, well, I'm going to go to this event, but I may not make that other event. And we just have to give ourselves permission to do that. So good for you.
Yeah.
You're following that as well.
And I have two daughters, and so it's a lot of kind of me really trying to instill in them that you can do both. You can have a career and you can have children, and we shall see if I am going to be successful or not.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you're successful at it. So, talking about a little bit about the future, what are some of the things that you think about, like either they keep you up at night, or that you think, oh my gosh, I really do need to plan for this for the future?
So this is in a non-COVID world, because
Non-COVID world, yes, which we all can't wait to be out of.
yeah. Oh, I think about all the usual suspects of, college education. Education is really important in for me and my husband, and kind of planning for our children to do that. I'm not a young mom, so I also think about someday retiring, although I do love what I do, so I don't know how quickly I'm looking to retire. Um, but I think mostly it's making sure our children are able to do what they want to do, and you know, within reason.
Mhm.
We will support them and trying to make sure that happens. So whether it's you know, financial planning for them right now, we're doing our best, trying our best.
Yeah, and that's all you can do. You know what? And I always say, you know, whatever you can do is going to help you later. It doesn't have to be perfect, but whatever you do is just going to make it a little bit easier later, right?
I hope so.
That's all we can be accountable for.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know, pandemic aside, we will recover.
Yes, yes, we will. We absolutely will. We got to be positive.
Yeah, of course, of course.
All right, great. Well, I enjoyed having you on here, very much so, and I thank you for joining me. And if any of our followers want to go check out Dr. O'Keeffe, again, May O'Keeffe Orthodontics.com, and she is located in King of Prussia, and I can tell you, 3 times a customer, and I'm blessed to have found you, Dr.
Oh, you make my heart happy, and I feel blessed to have known you all and call you my friend.
Yes, awesome. We enjoy you. So thank you everyone else for watching our Women in Wealth series. If you want to find more about myself and Forge Wealth Management, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Forge Wealth. And on LinkedIn, you can follow me at Regina Hess. And of course, our website is forgewealth.com, where you can go and see this video and some of our other videos as well. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.